represent you. I know, I can tell you.
What happens in the office of the president? Wakati Kenyatta mzee alikuwa rais, there were extrajudicial killings, there were abductions. Mwishowe Kesaya Mwangi Kariuki, Tomboya wakauawa.
You know, politicians like Halwale just have either memory losses, or maybe they are not consistent in what they are saying. They don't know what they are saying. I don't know if sometimes they talk while they are drunk, the way Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta talked the other day about to the Gen Zs, yet at the same time, he goes actually to visit William Samoei Ruto. You know, these politicians are rather confused. Anyway, when we talk about abductions, you know, we mix it up with a lot of other things. That what is it exactly that is messing us up in this country? So I have political assassinations, okay? We have abductions. We have police shootings and killings, the so-called extrajudicial killing. We have detention without trial. We have post-election violence, either post-election violence or during election violence or things like that. Then we have suspicious killings. These are different categories and different things that are happening. So when you mix abductions with political assassinations, then you really don't know what you are saying. Then also detention without trial. Let me give you a list of people who are detained without trial. Number one, we have Martin Shikuku, Raila Odinga, Koigi Wamwere, Jaramogi Odinga, Chelugat Mutai, Wangari Maathai, Charles Rubia, Kenneth Matiba, and the list is very long. You know, when you talk about suspicious murders or killings or accidents, you're talking about people like Bishop Muge, John Kaiser, you know. These are the kind of things that when you're talking about political killings, you're talking about Robert Ouko, you're talking about Josiah Mwangi Kariuki, you're talking about Tom Mboya, you know. So there are many things in this country that needs to be looked at, you know. There are many things. And then when you're talking about, say, police or extrajudicial killings, you're talking about Baby Pendo, you're talking about Benson Jiru, Emmanuel Mutura, you're talking about Shantais Wanjiro, you're talking about Dan, you're talking about Kevin Mwangi, you know. So there are many things. And even post-election and during elections, you're talking about people like Musando. You know, so this country needs to actually look at those things together. So these people who normally talk about William Samoei Ruto and abductions, which one is bigger? I'm not saying one is better than the other, but which one is bigger? Detention without trial for 9 years? Political assassination, Tom Mboya, Robert Ouko, or this issue of abduction? So when you're talking about these things, we should talk about them knowing exactly what you're talking about. Watu wasilete kilio matangani. This matanga has been going on for a very long time. There are people who have been killed during elections, particularly people from Nyanza, and it's something that holds everybody. In fact, James Orengo summarized it very well. But what do you think? I really want to know what you think. What do you think about the way forward in terms of not pinpointing one president, as in President William Ruto, but looking at these issues holistically in the manner in which I had said? What do you think? I really want to hear your comment in the comment section.
I want to talk to my sister Nyaugenya, Honorable Beth Mugo. Sometimes revolutions eat their own children. Yes. Government eats their own people. This government is going to punish you more than they will punish me. I'm telling you, in another 1 year, you will be crying in my office to come and represent you. I know, I can tell you. I've appeared for President Kibaki when he was in the opposition about laws which were made here. I've appeared for President Uhuru and Vice President Ruto when Kanu was going away. When Kibaki was taking away his members and making them ministers, I went to court on their behalf. But now that they're in power, they are forgetting. And power, when power gets into your head, I can tell you, committee that will deal with it.
I really want to hear in the comment section